Hi everyone, if you want to be a smarter trader, welcome to my channel. I'm back with another video, and in this video I'm gonna introduce the most important strategy of my channel until now. If you are interested to see more strategies, please hit the subscribe and like button and click the notifications bell and support my channel. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section or my Telegram. The strategy that I want to introduce to you today is VIP 1, and it's called Price Trendline Breakout, which takes a position based on trendline breakouts and support and resistance breakouts. It can be said that this strategy will be one of the most special strategies in the market, and you can trade with this strategy, which is based on price action and trendline breakout. Let's see how the strategy works. This strategy draws a trend line and it will enter a position when trend line breaks. So we take long or short position when our trend line breaks out. In this strategy, we use three inputs. The first input is trend line 1. that I call it a smaller trend line. The second input is trend line 2, that I call it bigger trend line. And the third input we have here is support and resistance, and we can also consider using it for the strategy. This strategy has a very good performance and good results in different currencies and different time frames, and you can use it in your trades. If you want to gain the access of this VIP strategy that I'm gonna show you in this video, or if you have your own strategy and you want it to be coded, or if you want to have the access of my other strategies, send me a message in my Telegram. The link of my Telegram and my Telegram channel and my email is in description down below. Okay, let me show you in the chart that what we have in this strategy. You can enable or disable all the special features I talked about in different videos in this channel, and use all of them in this strategy as well. You can choose different types of stop here. You can have different types of inputs in this section. The first input is only about a smaller trend line, and we're gonna observe what we have here together. We can show and define the smaller trend line using left bar and right bar of a point. What we put here is completely changeable. I put these numbers, you can put whatever you want. It means that if there is a high that is higher than the previous 3 candles and higher than the next 13 candles, then this high will be shown here by this H. This high in this part is considered as one of the bases of drawing our trend line. This part must be higher than its 3 previous candles, and also higher than its next 13 candles. Then we can call this point a high point, and based on this high, we can draw our trend line like this. And when it breaks, we will enter to a position. This condition happened in the chart. Let me show you. When I click bar reply and come to this part of the chart, you see a trend line drawn here, and you can also see a trend line drawn like this. This upper trend line is evaluated and drawn by this point and this point. When the price moves upward and breaks this trend line and exits here, then we enter a long position. Alright, let's see what happens to the price. Okay, if we move forward step by step, we can see a new trend line appears here. The new trend line erased the previous trend line. The previous trend line was like this, but this previous trend line is not valid now. And we draw our new trend line with these 2 highs, and we will enter long position according this trend line breakout. Well, if we move forward in this chart, as you can see in this candle, our breakout happened, and then we can easily enter a long position. Here we entered to a long position, and let's see the final results of taking this position. You see, as we move forward, new trend lines appear, and another new trend line again. And you see, this is another new trend line that is identified here, and when it breaks out down here, we can enter to a short position. But we're not looking for that now. We want to see where our long position will exit. Okay, this position after this duration hits the target and takes profit here. You should consider that we entered to a long position based on a trend line breakout. This was our trend line. We entered with this breakout here and we stayed in our long position in this area. Then we gained a good profit. What we are doing in this strategy is that we define and show the trend line in our strategy. This is our smaller trend line. We can also add the bigger trend line to our strategy. We can choose bigger numbers for our second trend line. For example, if we choose 50 to 50 for this one and turn off the small trend line, now you see bigger trend line in the chart. The bigger trend lines are activated in the chart. Now these trend lines are drawn using bigger highs that needs to be higher than its 50 previous candles and 50 next candles to be used in drawing a trend line. And also we have this condition for these lows here. It needs to be lower than 50 previous candles and 50 next candles, so it can be used to draw this trend line down here. By breaking each of these trend lines, it enters different positions. You are able to change this number for left or right candles here, and you can have a high or low point that is higher or lower than 10 previous candles and 15 next candles. Then you have all of these points and conditions in the chart. Here in the last part, we can turn off the trend line 1 and trend line 2 and only enter to positions using support and resistance. You can choose this one to show the support and resistance lines and take positions with support and resistance breakouts. Now in different parts of the chart, like here, you can see a breakout. If I hit bar reply tab and return to this part, you can see this line that was a resistance area for us breaks with this candle, and based on this breakout, it took long position. Here it takes long position, and now we're gonna see how this position will end. Okay, it takes profit and exit the position here. So in this strategy, we have 3 inputs that we are able to activate all 3 inputs together and use them for our trades and taking positions. Now you can see both the small trend line and big trend line in the chart. It's up to you to choose which one you want to use. This indicator is one of the most advanced types of trend line breakout indicators, and it's also one of the most advanced strategies in the market that you can use in your trades. Okay, my friends, if you are interested to have the access of this VIP strategy that I presented in this video for you, contact me in my Telegram and I will give the access of this strategy to you. The link of my Telegram is in the description below this video. Have a good time!